Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Griselda Romero, for those of you that don't know me. I wanted to address the public once again with something that's very important. I think it's necessary and important that this is mentioned. In light of everything that's been unfolding with the Epstein files and the details in those files, I can't say for sure that I've seen or heard the federal government provide some sort of disclaimer or even just to continue to do so and advise or caution people to be mindful of the information that they're about to engage in and to mind their mental health in regards to that. And if they did, I probably missed it, but if they didn't, I really think it's very grossly responsible of them to do so, to not have done so, pardon. But what I like to say to everyone is that I've seen many people doing deep dives into these files, and some people I know personally as well have been going into them and just really, after reading them, are just not doing too well, and it's very hard to stomach, and I don't expect anyone to be okay with it, obviously, right? None of it's okay. With that being said, because of how gruesome it is itself, I've heard some things, but I haven't dug into them myself. I've done my own research last year and found a few things, and from my experience, I read enough to know that I understand what's going on and what's been going on for a while. And I just want to remind you guys that the information that's being revealed in these Epstein files, it's news to the public, but it's not new to the government. And that in there is inherently the problem. It's not new to them. They've known this for a very long time. So this is not just a Trump administration issue or a secret that they've known or hidden. This is both parties. This is it's a unilateral party. That's what they are. And no one's been arrested. Okay? Please take care of yourselves. Please be mindful of your own mental health. The feelings that may stir from reading the details of these documents can be pretty heavy on the mind and the soul. So I ask you all to please be mindful of that. Practice, your mental health hygiene, spiritual hygiene, if you practice any of that, right? But please take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Things can also get leaked out there where kids can access certain information. So please be mindful as well what you leave out or what you're posting online, because there's kids online that will have access to what's being said, and I don't think that's going to be going very well for kids at all. Okay, so please be mindful of what you guys share, and be mindful that there are also survivors out there that have been victims to certain acts that may have been reported in these files. So just be mindful of what you share to not re-traumatize others at the same time, right? More importantly, I do want to encourage everyone to please feel your feelings, whether it be sadness, grief, or rage. Feel it all. They're valid. Absolutely valid, 1,000%. Seek community. I think that's greatly important. I've been pushing and advocating for unity here in my state and anywhere that anyone is willing to listen, right? But please seek community, seek one another out, talk about these things, debrief, process these thoughts, these feelings that you all are having. Okay, I think it's important that we try to be there for one another and be present with patience, have grace, and above all, compassion and empathy. Greatly so. Please have compassion and empathy towards one another and towards yourself. I think it's highly important you have that towards yourself. Okay, if you've been digging into the files and are taking breaks, that's fine. But I highly suggest, I wanna suggest that maybe people really reconsider going back into them. You know what you need to know. I don't think there's much more to really dig into, but then again, that is your prerogative, right? It's for the sake of your own health. I just want to respect everyone's mental health and your wishes, of course, at the same time, but I think that it's important to really share this with everyone and say, please take care of yourselves as you dig into these files and do these deep dives. And please support one another more than ever now more than ever, even more than ever, okay? We need to unify. as a people, as a species, but also here in our country, we need to unify. Unity is the only way. Okay, many of you have woken up and will understand what I'm about to say, and it will land. They thrive off our division. Okay, the tactics that they use, the divide and conquer, even down to racism, all of that, they're just tactics to keep us divided. We fight each other, we fight each other, we fight each other. We're not busy looking at what they're doing behind the scenes, right? They're on the stage doing whatever they want. They're going to do what they want so long as they can get away with it, but they don't care who it is. That's the problem, okay? And we can't allow that anymore. Okay, so many of you probably feel hopeless. I've been hearing people thinking, nothing's going to get done. They're not going to get justice and whatnot. Rest assured that they're going to see justice. They're not going to get away with this. They will pay for what they've done. There will be arrest. We're not going to just settle for stepping down or just verbal reprimands. No. They're going to call each other out. They're going to throw each other under the bus. That's what they're going to do. So expect that. We're going to see them tear each other apart. This is their downfall. This is the patriarchy's downfall. Okay, capitalism is just a pillar that holds that up. This system is done for, and it's unfolding from within. But we will hold them accountable. There will be justice. Please know this. Okay, they won't get away with it. So please don't lose any hope. Please have hope. And above all things, please keep love in your hearts. Do not lose faith, okay? I want to remind people to ground as much as you can. Find your center and return to your heart space, because that's where your truth is, okay? That's where the truth lies. Please return to your heart space and remember this. Support each other. Be there for yourself, okay? Have patience for yourself and have grace. We're going to get through this. And we're going to get through this together. That's the only way that we will overcome any of this. And I can't stress this enough, that unity is the only way. They fear our unity. They thrive off our division. We need to unify. We need to support each other as best we can, however that looks like in every state. Okay? So again, just be mindful with the information that you guys are reading. Please take care of yourselves greatly. I care about everyone. I love humanity greatly with all my heart. Please use discernment. Please use discernment, okay? And it's time that we start being there for one another, and soon enough we're going to rise against this entire system, and once and for all it's going to be completely obsolete, okay? Take care, be at peace, and have love in your hearts, and take care of yourselves.